one. Holy Shakaka, what the heck is SHKK? And why in the hell would I be talking about it? Guys, we're going to talk about that right now. Let's get right into it. Uh-oh, what just happened? There you go. So I want to kind of tell you guys a backdrop about this whole Shakaka ordeal and why we're excited about it. So let's get right into it. So most of you guys know my background, been in business, ex-pro ball player, did a whole bunch of stuff, was in the movie industry, owned a semi-pro basketball teams in California. Frankie knows a lot of this because he's my wife's best friend since they were kids, middle school or something like that, right, Frankie?
Yeah, eighth grade.
Eighth grade, okay. And so one of the things that we, that came up is, obviously we started this channel about 17, 18 months ago, something like that. Got into crypto in 17, had tremendous success, and was sick and tired of just seeing people shield things and BS and and just want to come over and start a channel that kept it 100, talked about the truth, and just really gave people what they need to be successful. And during that journey, me and my wife have been traveling all over the place. Crypto kind of sent us on this journey. We went to Hawaii for a year. We came to Vegas for a year. We went to wine country for a year. We came back to Vegas here in November. And we just been living our best life, partially and a big part of it because of crypto. And so we're, really, really excited. Our kids are all grown up, doing everything from, dating NFL guys. I'm about to be a grandpa, all the stuff that's happening. So I reconnect with my buddy, Mike O. And Mike O is somebody I've known for 30 years. And Mike O is one of those guys who've made tens of millions of dollars in traditional business. So when I got out here, and I keep my circle small, like even though I'm part of the Crypto4Life family, when it comes to friends, Frankie, I don't hang out. You know me and Jeanette, we're very private. You know that. We don't do a whole lot. We don't associate ourselves with a lot of people because, we try to keep ourselves from being in a position where people are always trying to get something from you, right? Well, Mike O is somebody who I'm very, very connected with. Shouts out to Dave Adams, who's part of the Shakaka ambassador team. We'll get into that in a second. So me and Mike O reconnected here the last time I was in Vegas. Friends for 30 years. We both owned car lots back in the day when in our 20s, right when I got back from playing basketball and he moved from LA. Make a long story short, we started getting into these different business ventures. One of the things that we're doing now, if you guys go over to our Crypto4Life page, you'll see that we had here not too long ago director Ryan Lamar, along with some actors. We had Don Benjamin and many others. Where is that at? Somewhere. It was somewhere. It wasn't that far ago, was it? Long ago that we did this. We had an interview here with this movie that we got coming up. We can't talk about the movie yet because obviously we got to wait for certain things to be in place. But I can tell you that we expect some big names. I don't even know if I can give the names out right now, but they're big name actors. And here it is right here. So we had. Ryan Lamar, Don Benjamin, and some other people here on the show talking about the movie that me and Mike are invested in. We're executive producers. We leave in about 30 days to start filming in Canada and then following that, Chicago. And then I've also got a movie I wrote some years ago that we're going to be bringing to life as well. So all these things are going on. During the time that I've been doing this show, Mike O has been a big fan of mine, been a big part of what we're doing. Not only is he a multimillionaire in business outside of crypto, he's come into crypto and quickly created a $1 million portfolio. Now, in the time of doing that, I come in and I always talk about this and that. And because I never wanted to talk bad about a coin, Frankie, I was always one of those guys that would say, this is not, instead of saying something like Bonk or Pepe, I didn't want to offend anyone. So I just came up with this name, Shakaka. And I would say, Shakaka coins, which is typically a better way of saying shit coins. During the process of doing that, we're in Canada. I'll let you know, Optimistic Prime, but we're going to be out there. It's called, here, I'll tell you right now, sis. Hold on. Since you asked before I forget. Let me see. The director just messaged me where we're going to, because we're supposed to be getting our tickets here soon. It's called, and if I can't say it right, I'm going to spell it to you. I'll spell it for you. Hold on a second. It's, give me a second. Optimistic Prime. I got to tell my sister she asked, so I got to give it, it's, where the hell is it at? I'll get back to my thoughts in a second. Like Montebello or Manitoba, Manitoba, something like that, Montetoba or something like that, whatever the hell. That's it. We'll be out there in about a month. So let me get back to this thing. So anyways, when I'm referring to coins, I say Shakaka this, Shakaka that. And then as I was having guests on, I would have Metal On Man come on and other people on my show, and they'd be like, "What's up, James? Shakaka coin." They'd say Shakaka, Shakaka, Shakaka. And everybody kept saying that. And so Mike O one day came up to me, we both are here in Vegas. And he goes, man, it'd be cool because we both invest. I have a 70-20-10 philosophy on how I invest in my coins. I've told you that. I got into Shiba very early. I got into Doge very early. And I've had my fair share of rug pulls and BS that I'm just like, man, when, when will this ever end? And Mike O, the same thing. He's got into coins and just like, when is this ever going to end? He's built a pretty nice portfolio, but he's got into some coins that were rug pulls as well. So he said, man, it would be great. And he'd been saying this for months. It'd be great if we can invest in something as business guys to start up something or get a community together that would back something that was actually legitimate, like a meme coin, but with a different twist, like almost a meme coin for the sophisticated investor. And I'm like, what the hell you mean? I never heard of that before. So he kept saying it, and eventually it came to life. So he took this idea, he put it to the forefront, and I said, look, I don't mind being a part of something like that if it's truly which I know this guy, he's one of the greatest, and you've met Mike and some of the ambassadors, we'll talk about that in a second. But I said, if it truly is something that can change people's lives and something I could be proud of, because look, I didn't build, who I am as a guy. I got, 52 years old. I've got my daughter who's getting ready to marry, Jalen Johnson. Congratulations to them. They just announced their marriage. I can say that now. I couldn't say it forever. They got a baby on the way, and he just signed that $80 million deal with the Bears. And I've got all my kids are doing great things. I've done great things. The city that we're from, my name is huge. The things that I've done are very huge. And so, and same thing for Mike. So my whole thing was integrity and the fact that I don't want to put myself in a position to be a part of anything that's not going to be 1,000,000% on. But then I said, look, what if we did something? We can start this opportunity or this coin, but put the right people in place. And I'm not just talking about a bunch of people that want to come in and shill and pump and dump and all that, but the right type of people. So we put together a team, what we call our ambassador team. And so we do have a Telegram for Shakaka coin. There is a Twitter page and a website for Shakaka coin. We did a soft launch yesterday just to put it out there, and within I think half the day it was already at a $12 million market cap, and so it's pretty exciting. I'm really excited about it. Matter of fact, even though it's not on Coin Market Cap right now, I can pull it up. So the goal for this coin is obviously to get it on exchanges and to really create an opportunity for the little guy. A lot of us come from humble beginnings. I remember sharing this with some people. Look, I feel like I came from the bottom. Some people call the bottom shit, however you want to look at it. But I said, if there's a way to have something that we call, rising to greatness, something that represents that, we came up with, he came up with the whole thing of my saying Shakaka, and it was born to existence. You can see right now there's a $13.29 million market cap already, and we haven't even gotten this thing going. There's so much that we want to do. We've got so many plans, but what we did is we wanted to start the right way. We wanted to put a team together. We wanted organic growth. Yeah, we're going to be doing some things in regards to marketing, what have you, but we put together this team, and this team of ambassadors consists of, I see one of them in here now, David Adams, who's a highway patrolman for 10 years up in the Bay Area, Josh, who's a 25-year vet with the fire department in Sonoma County, Optimistic Prime is one of our ambassadors, Cypher X is one of our ambassadors, you're one of our ambassadors, Ryan Loof, if you guys don't know who Ryan is somebody I have a lot of love and respect for. I want to put the right type of people. Ryan was told he had 3 weeks to live. He beat cancer and came on the show and talked about that. I don't know how far back that video is, but it should be in here somewhere. Right here, Ryan Loof, if you guys ever want to hear his story, absolutely freaking phenomenal. He's one of our ambassadors. We've got some other people that are military, very high-ranking military members that are part of it. So we've got about 16 incredible, not your average type of people, ambassadors, from high professional levels to just crazy integrity. We all know each other, and we wanted to start it that way, for us, by us, meaning for, built, created for the guy who's looking for a long-term investment, not the guy who's going to get into something is gone tomorrow. And I want you to talk about that, Frankie, how, your thoughts on what we're doing, why you're excited, why you want to be a part of it. I know you've been a part of some things. You actually just had some really good damn success. You put I don't know, like less than $1,000 or something like that in some project that took off to like 25,000 or something like that. So you understand the highs and lows and ins and outs. For every great story in memes, there's probably 99% of horrific stories. For every guy that made $1 million, there's thousands, if not tens of thousands of people that got wrecked. And so we wanted to change that narrative. And I thought to myself, we had an ambassador call last night. For those of you guys that don't know. And in that ambassador calls, one of the things that was really exciting for me is like, why not have this thing that's different. Yeah, there's a bunch of memes. Yeah, there's a bunch of this and that, people getting in, trying to do this and that. No one caring about the next person. But what if we can start something that was different? Talk about why you're excited about it, Frankie.
Yeah. So, thanks for having me on, James. And I appreciate you and Mike and thinking of me and adding me as an ambassador for Shakaka coin.
Absolutely.
And I do have some experience. I know you and Mike do. Um, a lot of things, a lot of problems with the meme coins currently is everybody, especially on Solana, everybody is looking to make some quick profits. They're in and out 2 or 3x. That's good for them.
Yep.
There's really not a long-term mindset for it. Granted, some meme coins, they don't have utility, right? It's just either like something like what we're doing here with the Shakaka coin is a community coin with a long-term strategy, right? Which is different. It's against the grain, right? But for example, I got into the Solana community meme, right? Very early on, I probably within 10 minutes of its launch, and I was able to essentially turn 5 Solana into 90 Solana within 3 days.
Wow.
So I was in disbelief, bro.
Yeah.
I sent James the screenshot on my wall. I was like, dude, look at this.
Holy shit,
I was like,
look what I did.
I was telling my fiance, I was like, look how much I had, and you were talking to me, you were like, take some profit, bro. And I was like, all right, yeah, you're right, man. Let me pull some out, because it's hard to time the top. And luckily I did, because there was some FUD. Somebody got into the Telegram and started spreading some rumors. So that was unfortunate. I didn't get to see where it would go. But after hearing Mike speak last night on the ambassador call, I'm really excited with his vision and all the work and research he's done. And the team that you guys put together of ambassadors is really well-rounded, right? You have different things that people bring to the table. You have people that are staples in the community. You have people outside of the community. You have people in the entertainment business. You have people in business, right? So I think you get a lot of different opinions and viewpoints. And it's not just a echo chamber of let's do that. Yeah, you're right. I mean, you get conflicting opinions and different ideas, which I think will amount to success for this project.
That's right. And we're not even done with our ambassadors yet. We've got a couple others that we're going to be bringing in, like the film director, Ryan Lamar, who's working on his 6th movie right now with Sony and Paramount Pictures. I talked to him. He's already on board, but he's out in Canada right now trying to get everything done for the movie that we're going to be heading to. So, like you said, David Adams, who's in a group right now. Shouts out to David Adams. Shouts out to Iron Man, who's also here. Big time investor, holds more. I'm not going to talk about what he holds, but the guy is a very big investor in what he's doing. I got so much respect for him. David Adams, again, 10-year highway patrolman. Josh, 23-year vet. I always get 23, 25, 23-year-old vet. 23-year vet with the Sonoma County Department, and just all these things that we have in place. And the reason that I did that is because I wanted people, like you said, that were very big in their communities. They're very people-driven, that are here to protect and serve. That's just me. Why can't we be different? Why can't it not be some guy in Czechoslovakia named Winthorpe who wants to steal all your damn money? I mean, I can't tell you all the things, and anybody's named Winthorpe, I apologize. I just made that up out of my crazy mind right now. But the point I'm making is that why can't there be something different? We it's funny because you get so many people who try to act educated and sophisticated, like, oh my gosh, what is this? And so I said, if I put the right team in place, if I put the right community in place, and it's community driven in all that we do. And there's some things we're going to be talking about this Monday, guys, at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You'll be able to meet a lot of these ambassadors, the ones that I've just mentioned. They'll be on. We're going to talk in more in depth about what's going on. Remember, yesterday we just literally flipped the switch to turn it on. We haven't done any real marketing. We didn't know what was going to happen by flipping the switch on. We just kind of let our community members know, hey, we're getting ready to do this. We're at a $13 million market cap. This thing is crazy. When you look at the tokenomics, there's still a lot of things that we got going, but the biggest thing is that we're planning on continuously expanding Mike O's and our vision to get on exchange after exchange. We want this thing to be around. You asked the question, how did Doge go from a joke? It literally literally, it said on this. I remember being in crypto in 17 and reading on this site when I first started investing through Robinhood with Doge. Was like, what is this thing? Let me look it up. It is a joke. There is no value. It is nothing. It guarantees that. And it's like, how's that coin top 10 right now? How did Shiba, who followed Doge, we're just going to copycat that thing. That's all. We're just a copycat. How did it get in the top 10? How did Pepe and all? So our whole thought process is if we get together an amazing group of individuals with the right mindset, many of us who've been successful, some of us are still striving for that success, but together everyone achieves more. I've always, I spent most of my life on some of the biggest stages around the world, motivating, my story, whether it was schools, whether me and my wife were out there painting orphanages and spending a part of our lives going out there giving back. And all this stuff is on our Crypto4Life channel. You can see money that we sent live to doctors in Africa, Nigeria. When we first started this channel, going out there, having a coach just pick a random kid in school, making sure they got clothes, making sure that they weren't too embarrassed to go to school. We've been doing this our whole lives. I've been witness to this my whole life. My mother did it. That's why when she died, Hoover High School, in Fresno, California, planted a tree in my mother's name. So these are the things that I've been doing my whole life. I'm not here to try to sell you, just to try to get you to understand the types of people that are behind this, the type of people that I want to in place as ambassadors. I'm so stinking excited because I understand what I have. And I got a very simple saying, SW, SW, SW next. Some will, some won't, so what next? A lot of people don't mind going out there trying to chase the lottery ticket, trying to chase the scratcher. I'll go put this in and hope that I get lucky like Frankie Lengend. But at the end of the day, we wanted to put something out there that was different. A meme coin with a little something different on it, right? The meme coin that represents the opportunity to be great, right? We hope all these projects, and I'm very well diversified, and I believe in projects predicated off of the teams and the people that are behind it, whether it's XRP, whether it's this, whether it's that. But at the end of the day, I said, you know what? I believe enough in myself. Mike O believes enough in himself, and I believe enough in all the ambassadors that have been chosen to be a part of this project to say, you know what? If you got a whole bunch of amazing people, guess what? Extraordinary things can happen. Frankie?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's not very often that you can get into a project very early on, right? A lot of times you got the early investors or VCs that are controlling a large majority of the supply. Here you do have, the developer controlling a lot of the supply here, but this man has your best interest in his, and has his best interest in mind for you, right? Right. So he has a vision, right? I mean, hearing him talk last night, yeah. The guy has a vision, guy has a plan. Yeah. He doesn't need the money. He's not even considering profits, right? At this moment, he has a 1 or 2 year outlook, right? So, I mean, where are you going to get into a meme coin project where someone has a vision that far out, doesn't need the money, he's not going to rug pull you, right? He has a plan to get this coin on other exchanges, right? Centralized exchanges, which is going to provide more liquidity to the project, right? Which will increase the market cap. Right. Ultimately, that's what we want. Increase the market cap means more X's on your investment.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people look at the coin, you look at the tokenomics, you look at, okay, what's going on, how many tokens are here? We've had so many questions that we've had to answer. But I think the thing that I love about Mike is kind of like looking at the movie deal that we just did, right? As executive producers and investors, we're actually going to have a small cameo in the movie, and there's supposed to be some big names, and I don't want to name drop right now, but really big, some of the hottest people in the game right now will be there. And so the thing that was really impressing for me is when Mike was creating all this and he was figuring all this stuff out, he negotiated our movie deal, and it was supposed to be we get a net of the profit, and he went in and negotiated a contract that even the lawyer who we were on the phone with the director said this doesn't happen. Like, we would get laughed at in the industry if we did this. And Mike said, okay, well let me know. And he got it done. And I said, my God, this dude he's just a phenomenally shrewd yet kind-hearted, amazing business guy. And that's the kind of person that I want to get behind. Somebody that I didn't just meet since I've been in crypto, 30 years of doing amazing things. Doesn't have a blemish on his name. Father, husband, community person. He's the kind of guy that calls me and said, Mike, what you doing? I'm out here buying steak dinners and giving it to the homeless. I'm like, what? That was just the other day. I mean, just a phenomenal. He said, I just randomly went up and gave some homeless guy a couple $100. I mean, that's just what he does. That's who he is. That's the kind of person behind this. I don't got to sell it. He's here. I wouldn't say anything that's not true. And for those of you guys who are in our community, you understand one of my golden rules in life is success leaves clues. And if we can invest in shit, you can definitely invest in Shakaka. So with that being said, guys, hopefully you guys are around. Again, it'll be Monday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll go back. Even though we're not on CoinMarketCap yet, you can actually stick in SHKK. You'll see it right here. You can see where we're at. We follow a lot of the same things that we saw in place with some of the top meme coins. We also understand what some of the coins that are in place. People, oh God, there's a lot of coins. Yeah, but you also have to understand you have to pay to play in this game. A lot of these exchanges, they want almost half your stinking coins. So there are things that we're learning, and we're doing everything the right way. And it's community driven. So we're talking to our community about all the things that we're doing. But just understand, this has been being done from a business perspective. And if someone's trying to look and say, well, gosh, what about this and what about these? No, look, if you don't understand business, all you have to understand is invest in the right people. You don't have to have all the answers, but a lot of us right now are investing in things we don't even know what the hell's going on. We're rolling the dice, but as long as this whole crypto opportunity is here, I love, like you said, some of the things that he said on the call. I have a 3 to 4 year time frame before I even care about seeing anything as far as a profit. That was huge for me. He goes, James, and all the things that I studied, the only thing I didn't study is how to pull money off, because that's not what's important. And that was huge for me. So with that being said, guys, if you guys want to check it out, there is a, everything's new. Now remember this, website new. Let me see here if I can even find the following. Website is new. Telegram group is literally a couple days old. There is a Twitter page up right now that just went up. Everything is literally just going up right now, just happening. You guys can see some of the things that have been posted. Like we were sharing, kind of like when we first went up, like within a couple hours, it was at like a $6 million market cap and just kept growing. Now we're approaching 14 million. It's just absolutely incredible, guys. Doing things the right way. Super excited, community driven. Hope you guys want to be a part of the family. And if you guys, whether you want to be a part of the family, where you got some ideas, this is a community driven. If you ever want to be part of something bigger than yourself, something that's special, a global family, that's what Shakaka is, and I co-sign my name on it. We've got some of the most amazing people that I know in my life co-sign. That's why Marcus Anthony from Jamie Foxx's label is in this group right now. He's co-signed his name on it. So just some phenomenal things. We were on conference calls this morning with people who understand that were coaching us on how memes work. And I love how Mike said, that's great, but we want to be different than that. So it's just again, guys, it's absolutely phenomenal. I feel so blessed and so fortunate to be a part of it. If you guys look right here in the group, you can see that there's a Shakaka. What is this? The X for Shakaka. There's also a Telegram for Shakaka. You guys can go to Dex Tools. You can go to right here to CoinMarketCap and see what we're doing right now. Again, just launched yesterday. A soft launch at that. We haven't even started our marketing program. Everything's been kind of put up so we can get going. But I love that whole mindset, and that is teamwork makes the dream work. Together, everyone achieves more. And I'm really excited about it. Frankie, any other thoughts on that before we get out of here, brother?
Yeah, I would just say, join the Telegram so you could stay up to date on the most recent news, or any kind of marketing strategies we're going after, as well as the Twitter. Share that with other people and your extending communities, friends, relatives. Don't invest more than what you're willing to lose. Granted, we do have a long-term vision with this project, and Michael does, and I love it. But even if you're doing well financially, you don't feel like this is something you want to get into. Hey, mention it to a friend or relative. Maybe this is something that can have a big impact in their life, transform their life. Through this meme toy, because that the people behind this have good meaning and have a long-term strategy for the success of this project, where you don't see that with other projects. It's like a week or two. The ones that are on the top 100, those are exception. That's not the rule of memes, right?
Exactly.
So that's what Mike O is gunning for, to be the exception, to make a mark. And
I always say this: there are 3 types of people in anything that you do in life. There's people who watch a game. There's people who play a game, and there's people who don't even know there's a game being played. There's still a lot of people out there who I would say maybe not as much that don't know there's a game being played. There's more people that are just watching. Some of them are fearful. Some of them hear the highs. Some of them hear the most horrific stories in this industry. And then you got people who are playing the game. You can't win unless you play. But if you are a watcher, if you just want to be around a ecosystem and a family and a community that's just doing incredible, there's so many ideas of what we want to do to give back, to just flourish as a community and the things that we want to do. Go into the Telegram group. It's right here in the chat here. Go into the X page and just see what's going on. See why people are excited. Not just your everyday average Joe, but some extraordinary people with one thing in mind, and that is to win together, to go out there and do some things that are going to create an opportunity for people to do amazing things. So I'm excited. We got Liz Herrera in the group. We got more monkey business. We got Iron Man in the house. Optimistic Prime with showing the love for the Shakaka coin and Crypto for Life family. Marvin Davis in the house. We got Crypto Tells, Protein 40. We got Steven Johnson. Is that the name? Steven Johnson with the super chat. Steven Johnson, you deserve nothing less than this is for you. Woo!
Lead you to crypto list, so start buying, and I'll see you at the tip top when we start flying. Upgrade the shit, push a button, autopilot. Party all night, so we just keep flying.
Never make excuses for who you are. Never make excuses for where you want to go. Get up and make it happen, huh? If you believe it, you can achieve it. Do the things do the things today that other people won't do in order to have the things tomorrow that other people won't have. That's what we're all about, guys. Appreciate you guys in a major way. Thank you, Stephen Johnson, Optimistic Prime, Iron Man's in the house. Anthony Warner, my beautiful queen, Jonette is in the house. We got Beekeeper69. We got Liz Herrera. She's giving you guys the X link and the Telegram link. And a lot of these guys, Iron Man is an ambassador. Liz Herrera is an ambassador. We got Optimistic Prime as an ambassador. Iron Man's an ambassador. David Adams is an ambassador. Frankie Legend is an ambassador. So many incredible people here, guys. Shouts out to Andrew T. Shouts out to Ness Force. Shouts out to Marvin Davis. Anthony Wayne's in the house. Jose Velasquez. I love that name, huh? We got, who else is in here? We love giving recognition here, guys, on this show. Sorry about that. It takes a little long, but that's okay. We love our family. We've got, who is this? XRP Magnificent. You are magnificent. Appreciate you in a major way, my brother. We've got, let's see here. We got, let's see, did I get everybody already? Crypto Tales, thank you so much for the super chat earlier, brother, and thank you for allowing me to play your amazing song each and every day on this channel. Much love to you guys, all that are here right now. We've got Sly Fox in the house. We've got Gmail Brown in the house. We got David Adams, one of our ambassadors. David with the super chat. Thank you so much, brother. I love you, man. Love my crypto flow. I'm telling you guys, I just feel so almost like giddy, kiddish, like about just what's happening, about the type of people that are here, about the community. Slippery Pickles in the house. How, do you feel kind of the same way, Frankie? Like you understand something special is happening?
Yeah, I mean, the phrase that this is just the tip of the iceberg doesn't even serve it justice, So I think there's big things to come. I mean, just all the people that are involved. That guy is a smart man. I mean, the ideas he was mentioning, marketing has not even kicked off. The marketing sounds like it's going to be amazing. So just get ready, y'all. You're early.
You figured 24 hours ago, this thing pretty much about 24 hours, maybe just over 24 hours ago, it launched. And a lot of us were just talking and just excited and had that call. And no one would imagine that just from our community to see where this, almost 14 million in market cap. It was like no one was really. It was just kind of like, let's get this thing started. We still got some things to put in place, and look where we're at. It's absolutely incredible. Who else is in here? Optimistic Prime. Appreciate you, sis. I think I might have gotten everybody here. Let's see. Henry Milton. Shouts out to Henry Milton. Thank you so much for being here, brother. Thanks, Gary. It's in the house. Marcus Anthony, thank you so much for being here, brother. I know you got a lot going on. Shouts out and congratulations for your single being one of the hottest singles in the country. Appreciate you in a major way, brother, for being here. You guys make sure you Google Marcus Anthony, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Absolutely incredible guy. Let's see who else is in here. You remember Marcus Anthony? I'm pretty sure you probably know who
Yeah. We have some mutual people we know.
Yeah, Tony Martin's in the house. Who else we got in here? Nest Force. Anybody else? I think we got everybody. Okay, guys, with that being said, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Greatest family on planet Earth. Not just one, but two. Crypto for Life, Shakaka, guys. We appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Frankie, any final words before we get out of here?
No, just do everything you can to support the socials, get just the grassroots effort of just retweeting, reposting, sharing any updates with any friends, family, extended communities. That's all. I mean, it costs nothing to do that, right?
Yeah.
And then if you're invested in the project or know somebody's invested, it costs nothing to do that. Let's get this project going in the right direction.
Yeah. It's still super early. Again, 24 hours ago. I think yesterday before I went to sleep, we were up 100 and something percent, still up 61 point some percent right now. If you guys are interested in just being a part of the family, whether you invest or not, if you are interested in investing or being a part of what we're doing, go over to our Telegram. There's ambassadors in there that can help you. Go over to, you can actually go into Crypto4Life. Some of the same ambassadors are in there as well. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Again, don't forget, I'll be mentioning it tomorrow, which is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then Monday is going to be our big meeting, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You'll see a lot of the ambassadors, a lot of the faces that are in the community. But until then, you'll just hear me gradually talk. We got a lot of calls, a lot of partnerships, a lot of meetings that we still got going. We're just getting started. 24 hours into it. Hey, who would have known, right? Amazing people doing great things. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. And until next time, it's your boy James, a.k.a. Six8Jay, and Frankie Lengend. Peace.